If you truly want people to stick around and watch every single piece of content you post, then hang tight for the next few minutes because this is exactly what you need to hear. Across virtually every major social platform, especially places like TikTok and Instagram Reels, the single most crucial metric driving your growth right now is the total watch time. And one of the easiest, highest return on investment methods you can deploy to keep viewers completely glued to your content involves one simple thing: captions. So today, I'm going to walk you through 5 very practical captioning approaches that genuinely work. And I'll also highlight precisely where a tool like Vizard can realistically save you entire hours in your typical content workflow. Before we dive deep into the apps and tools we'll discuss, let me quickly build a solid case for why captions are non-negotiable in today's viewing landscape. Back in 2019, Verizon Media and Publicis conducted a massive study on how captions actually affect viewing behavior, and the numbers they found are both brutal and awesome at the same time. The headline data reveals that about 69% of people stated they watch videos with the sound completely off when they are out in public settings. Furthermore, a full quarter of all viewers admitted they continue to watch their content muted even when they are in the privacy of their own homes. But here's the real kicker that should make you pay attention. Around 80% of consumers reported they would watch a video all the way to completion if clear captions were readily available. That statistic clearly demonstrates that captions are not just a nice little extra feature. They are an essential, powerful growth lever for your entire strategy. I personally observe a few creators' Instagram stories and polls constantly, and I consistently see that 80% or more of viewers consume that content on mute. So yes, if your main goal is for people to actually finish consuming your hard-earned content, then captioning is completely non-negotiable for success. All right, now that you are fully convinced of the necessity, let's review the 5 caption strategies you can start implementing today and how they fit into a realistic creator workflow. I'll also explain where the Vizard application fits in, because I know many of you are currently drowning in hours of long-form footage trying to flip it into short, high-performing clips. First up is CapCut, which serves as the perfect TikTok-style quick fix for getting content out the door fast. If you spend any real time on TikTok, you have undoubtedly seen CapCut mentioned or used everywhere because it's lightweight, completely free, and delivers those native, bold captions. CapCut's built-in editor is surprisingly solid, meaning if you don't currently use a dedicated desktop editor, it can certainly handle a lot of your basic needs. Here's a pro tip. Make sure you remember to turn off the CapCut watermark or end screen within the settings so your videos don't accidentally look like a generic demo reel. The primary downside surfaces when your edits demand a super polished, brand-consistent look across all your different platforms, because CapCut's templates can feel more DIY and sometimes inconsistent across separate posts. Additionally, if you are responsible for managing dozens of videos every single month, doing each one manually in CapCut begins to add up in terms of total time investment very quickly. This is exactly where Vizard steps in to help. It automatically finds the strongest, most engaging moments within your long videos and turns them into ready-to-post clips instantly. That means instead of manually hunting down the 5 best sound bites to drop into CapCut, you can export Vizard's clips and batch style them for that authentic TikTok aesthetic. This workflow effectively saves all that tedious hunting and trimming time, allowing you to focus your precious energy on the captions and the thumbnails. Moving on to number 2, we have Descript, which is the best option if you prefer a text-first approach to your entire editing process. Descript is a huge favorite for so many creators for very good reasons, primarily because it transcribes your audio into editable text, allowing you to edit the video simply by manipulating the transcript. That automatic caption generation capability within the platform is absolute gold for creators. You just proofread, tweak a few lines, choose your typeface and color, and consider the job done. The main drawback is that Descript is very much a desktop-first application, and you will need to purchase a paid plan if you wish to remove the rather noticeable watermark. It also happens to be more feature-rich than what the casual creator might actually need, which is a double-edged sword. Incredibly powerful, but potentially total overkill if you just want simple, quick reels. Where Vizard shines here is when you are tackling podcasts, long interviews, or extensive live streams, because Descript paired with Vizard becomes an absolute killer combination. Vizard pulls out those high engagement moments automatically, and you can then bring those refined clips into Descript to get those polished, professional transcription-based captions applied. This specific workflow is incredibly fast and professional without forcing you into the expense of a high-end studio setup that many people can't afford. Next up is InShot, which I consider to be the old faithful mobile editor when you simply want something straightforward and fast to use. I personally appreciate InShot because you can slap on necessary captions and any simple graphics remarkably quickly right there on your phone. The inevitable trade-off is that you will likely end up typing captions manually unless you commit to pairing it with a separate transcription application. For those very short clips, anything under a minute, that manual process is perfectly fine, but for hour-long podcasts, that method simply won't scale effectively. Also, some of the more advanced caption behaviors that you might need are often unavailable, meaning you could end up doing a lot of frustratingly repetitive work. Where Vizard assists InShot users is by automatically extracting those short, high-energy cuts from your longer source footage, which you then import to add your signature stylistic captions. You completely skip the tedious find the moment phase and still keep all the simple, intuitive editing experience you already love about mobile applications. Strategy number 4 involves using the platform-built captions available directly within TikTok and Instagram, which is easily the quickest way to caption any video. Both TikTok and Instagram Reels now feature incredibly good in-app captioning capabilities. You just hit the dedicated captions button after uploading and the platform handles the rest instantly. They have significantly improved their accuracy regarding grammar and punctuation, and best of all, they are completely free and available in real time right after upload. The main advantage here is undeniable speed. There is zero need for exporting files or opening any extra applications to get the job done. The significant con is that you get exactly what the algorithm provides. You'll have limited styling options, inconsistent aesthetics across platforms, and you will inevitably encounter occasional transcription errors. If your absolute top priority is speed and maximizing volume over maintaining a super polished brand aesthetic, this path is probably the most efficient one for you. The Vizard assistance here means you pair our auto-edited clips with the platform's native captions, creating an almost zero-effort publishing pipeline for you. Vizard gives you the perfect clips, you upload them, the platform captions auto-create, you publish, and you are finished, which is fantastic for scaling up daily or weekly short-form output reliably. Finally, option 5 is Adobe Premiere Pro, representing the pro-level, template-driven approach for those who demand absolute granular control over every detail. If you and your team live deep within the Adobe ecosystem, Premiere Pro is unequivocally where you achieve the highest level of creative control possible. You gain the ability to design meticulously, brand-consistent caption templates, batch process entire sequences, and ensure every single piece of content stays perfectly on brand. It is certainly not cheap, nor is it designed for the casual user, but if you are pushing short videos at scale with a very specific visual aesthetic, Premiere lets you build repeatable templates. Where Premiere Pro often trips people up is that it demands a significant investment of both time and serious technical skill from the operator. If you're a solo creator or part of a small team without a dedicated editor, that significant overhead simply isn't worth the effort for the results you'll see. Crucially, Premiere Pro by itself does not solve the foundational problem of finding the absolute best clips hidden within your hours of long-form source footage. Vizard is purpose-built for creators who have mountains of long content and desperately need a consistent output of high-quality short clips every week. It automatically identifies those likely viral moments, so your editor isn't wasting hours scrolling endlessly through raw footage to find the gold. You simply drop those curated moments into your existing Premiere templates, and you instantly achieve high-quality, branded shorts with minimal friction in the process. So, which of these 5 methods should you actually choose to implement? Honestly, it completely depends on your specific goals, your budget constraints, and your current established workflow. If you are single-handedly building your entire channel using only your phone and you want that specific native TikTok look, then CapCut or InShot are going to be your great starting points. If your preference leans towards text-first editing and you demand precision in your cuts, then Descript is undoubtedly going to become your new best friend in the studio. If you are prioritizing the least amount of resistance and maximizing the sheer speed of getting content out, using the platform's built-in captions is probably the way to go. And finally, if you are already operating at an advanced level and your brand aesthetics are deeply driven, Premiere Pro remains the undisputed power move for total command. But let me share the practical truth with you. The single biggest time sink that most creators face isn't the decision of caption style, it's actually finding the right, engaging moments to caption in the first place. That is precisely the gap where tools like Vizard emerge as a genuine workflow multiplier for your entire operation, making everything significantly more efficient. Vizard automatically scans your entire long video library, pulls out those high engagement bites, and hands you a queue of clips that are already perfectly trimmed and ready for captioning. This critical automation means you can spend your actual creative energy on the caption wording, the style choices, and crafting killer hooks, instead of spending hours just scrubbing through footage. Here are a few extra tips for making sure those captions you add actually work harder for your overall video performance. Always aim to keep your on-screen captions short and snappy, because people actually read faster than you might intuitively think they do. Use bold or highly contrasting text specifically for those important beats in your narration so the viewer's eyes are instantly drawn to the most critical pieces of information. Crucially, match the caption timing perfectly to the speaker's natural pacing, because nothing kills a viewer's watch time faster than captions that lag even slightly behind the audio. You must test a few different styles because what works for one audience might not work for another. Some prefer big, blocky, impactful captions, while others like minimal, lowercase text only. If you are seriously trying to scale your short-form content output, here is a quick workflow example that has proven itself to actually work very well in practice. Record a long-form interview or live stream, run it immediately through Vizard to auto-extract the top 8 to 12 best clips, and then push those clips to Descript or CapCut. From there, you simply proofread the auto-generated captions, style them to your liking, and then you can publish across all necessary channels without delay. If you really want a hands-off posting experience, set up Vizard's auto-schedule feature and let it drip your best clips out across your channels while you focus on bigger content strategy and communications. All right, now I genuinely want to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment down below and tell me which caption tool you are currently using or which one you plan to try after watching this entire breakdown. Are you someone who is absolutely all about raw speed, or is maintaining rigid brand consistency the thing that matters most to your creative identity? If you are sitting on a massive backlog of wonderful long videos and desperately need a reliable way to actually ship shorts consistently, Vizard might be worth a dedicated test run. Use it to find the viral moments automatically. Then pick the captioning approach that makes the most sense for your specific brand and commit to iterating on your results. To quickly recap everything we covered today, captioning matters, and it matters big time for viewer retention across the board. Your main options are CapCut, Descript, InShot, the platform-built features, and Premiere Pro, each carrying unique trade-offs regarding speed, final polish, and overall cost. If you want to drastically cut the total time it takes to find and then process those crucial clips, you absolutely must add a tool like Vizard into that content pipeline. You automate the viral moment extraction, then you caption and style those clips wherever it makes the most strategic sense for your brand's identity, and you will keep people watching longer. You'll get better completion rates on your videos, and honestly, you'll end up having a lot more fun posting when the editing friction is finally removed. I sincerely hope you found this comprehensive overview extremely helpful for leveling up your short-form game starting today. Always remember to caption your videos consistently. Keep testing different style variations, and if you have that backlog of long footage needing to become short, engaging content, give that clip extraction workflow a serious try. Thank you for hanging out. I will catch you all in the next video where we uncover another growth secret.